Good evening, everybody. Glad to see you all here. So, no, it's a bit of an odd time tonight, but I'm still glad you all could make it. Just going through here, seeing everybody showing up. We've got Ray Black in the house going, move for Gwildor. Love it. Gamer Bud, glad to have you. Good to see you again tonight, man. Thanks for coming out to the premiere earlier. That was awesome to see you there. Duchess of Darkness here as always. Duchess, fantastic stories on the premiere video earlier. That was it. It was really, really good. I was glad to see I love the images on the screen. Like I said, the smoke with the different colors in it. The stories were so visceral tonight. It was really good. So thank you for having that and inviting me to come out to watch it. It was great. Everybody, just say hello to everybody. I love this. I love how y'all get to know each other in these chats and are talking with each other. This is fantastic. Yeah. Scrolling down here. Just going a little quick. Got Duchess saying hi. Thank you for being here tonight. And Prowler, excellent. Thank you for making it, brother. Good to see ya. We got Jay Peregrine in the house. My man. Good to have you. So glad that we were able to get back to some a bit of walking this week and everything like that, and having our morning coffees. Fantastic. And Nolan's here, of course. Thank you very much. It's great to have you here, Nolan. Always a pleasure to see you. Ray, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to Duchess's channel. She does amazing videos. Each and every week on Wednesdays, there's Wicked Wednesday. It's always a premiere video, so we're all always in the chat, just, enjoying the stories and enjoying a love of horror. It's fantastic. All right. So I was able to catch up pretty quick. I know it's an odd time, so I'm sure more people will be along as they get the notifications. Everybody, thank you for being here. I know some people tonight probably want to go out and do some Halloween stuff. So all of you guys being here, hanging out with me is great. Uh, Screen seems a little dark for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with that. That's a little unusual. I don't know. Maybe I need to get some more lights in here. What do you guys think? Something a little bit more on my big bald head so it can glare off the top even more than it already does. Yeah, it was pretty fun doing the one night with that virtual screen with the moon over top of my head. It looked like that glare from the moon was just hitting the top bald. That was awesome. Actually, I thought it was kind of funny, really. But yeah. So wow, another pretty busy week. I did my best day. And then, we did our big Halloween episode on Toy Frenzy this week. That was a lot of fun. Loved having Bobby on. Love having El Tenda. That was great actually meeting the guy, having chatted with him quite a bit on Skelevator's channel and, across IG and stuff. So it was really neat to actually finally see and talk with him a bit. And just have a lot of fun, with my man Skelevator and talking about horror movies and the Horde. Yeah, who doesn't love big horde conversation? I've actually moved all of my horde characters further over here onto the shelf now. Finally got the lights rigged up better. Still a little hard to see, but now it's picture ready. It's picture ready in my opinion. So everybody, tonight, I was just hanging out with my son all day today. We had a good time. He called me. Uh, we did a video chat. He lives with his mother a little further up north, so I don't get to spend as much time with him as I'd like. But he was he came over and well, he called me, was it last week or so? And he he was watching one of my live streams on his tablet, and he called me up, and he was telling me how he wanted to be a toy collector now, and what collections he had, what he wanted to finish. Of course, one of the big ones on his list is now Motu, because his dad's a big fan. He's gotten into it a lot. And just coming down through the chat here, keeping up, we've got Ray from Collecting Classics in the house. Ray and I just got off the phone a few minutes ago talking about, the kind of weekend that we were having and everything like that. It's always good chatting up with Ray. Great guy, always good to talk to. Thank you for being here, Ray. And Ray Black mentioned it. She remembered the background looked perfect on top of your head, right? It just had that perfect glare. Thank you, Duchess. I'm glad you like the lights. It lights it up a little bit better. They're so small behind me though, because the way they're all the way across the room, you can't really see what figures are there. But like I said, since now I've got the lights up and everything, I can finally get some good pictures. They won't be too dark for IG, and I'll still do something with the lights for the top shelf because the top shelf's still a little dark. I'll figure out something with that. So anyway, he was over today and I was talking and kind of showing him, what his dad does when I have to prep for going live and making a video and all like that. And so I was going through and I was like, you know what, Connor? I don't even know what topic I'm going to do tonight. What should be my topic tonight? And I was talking with him about it. And he's, you know, he was like, I don't know, Dad, maybe you should open up some more toys or anything like that. And I was like, well, yeah, I could do that. I got my Masterverse back here. I could open up and mess around with, and if I want to, put them back in the box. But I was telling him like, what should I do? And then I was looking at him, and I remembered him talking to me about wanting to be a collector. And it's been mentioned on a couple other shows and stuff like that. But really, just talking about what was that age that when you were growing up, you used to play with the toys, you enjoyed playing with the toys, had a lot of fun with them. But at what age was it that you decided you wanted to go from playing with toys as kid things and collecting them as more of an adult collecting market? So for me, I can't exactly remember when the switch happened. I'd have to say it was probably most likely after my house burned down a bit more. Ray's jumping in with the definitive age 12. He knew exactly when it was that he switched over and started going from just playing with toys to collecting with toys. And I mean, I've never fully gotten out of playing with the toys because I'll catch myself here still playing with toys. I've actually got 2000X He Man still chilling right here on the desk. Uh, you know, just play with them sometimes when I'm sitting here working and like I sit back a little bit and I'll just play around with them. Um, but yeah, now I especially like playing with them with Connor when he comes over. We'll get some toys down and we'll start playing with them and everything like that. He absolutely loves swapping out all the body parts on the Motu figures, which is really great. Um, but yeah, Ray answered in the chat. He said age 12. But for me, I remember a big thing was when my house burned down. At the time, probably my biggest toy collection at that age was probably my Star Wars collection. Power of the Force 2 had come out like, 95, 94. And I was going nuts because as a kid, uh, you know, we didn't have as much Star Wars coming around because by the time I was old enough to be playing with those kinds of toys, you couldn't really find Star Wars on the shelves anymore. It had already kind of gone away. Motu was the big thing, definitely. And like I said, I had tons of Motu stuff and played with all that. But I used to watch the Star Wars movies all the time, and I always wanted to have toys of it, and they just weren't around anymore. Except at like yard sales, you might be able to find them, but like most of the time, they didn't have the accessories or anything like that. So when Power of the Force 2 was finally launched, I went nuts. And that year for Christmas had the whole first wave between Christmas and my birthday. Christmas is of course in December. My birthday is in January. It literally like 10 days after Christmas is my birthday. So yeah, like that entire year got that first wave real quick, got Going into Valentine's Day, my mom would buy us like some Valentine's Day gifts because it was never like huge, but still picked up a couple things. And then yeah, like as more kept coming out for that Star Wars Power of the Force 2, I kept buying, well, I wasn't buying at the time. My parents were still mostly buying a lot of my toys, but I was getting those kinds of collections and just having fun with them. Used to keep them in this huge giant tote with all the accessories and stuff in there. And I used to pack them all up, go over to my buddy's house. He had his big collection, and we used to just set everything up. We had all of our stormtroopers and like little rebel soldiers and stuff like that. Setting up little bases and just having a blast with them. But I was still actively playing with toys going into like my teenage years like that. Of course, it wasn't like the cool thing to do, and you didn't really talk about it with most people. But after my house burned down, and all that toy collection went away, I stopped. Like I completely stopped getting into toys. A couple years later, I tried getting into it here and there, but there wasn't a whole lot going on. The 2000X He-Man started coming out, and I was kind of trying to get into that, but I also just didn't have the funds at the time. I was working, but you got bills to pay. So Ray says after the Northridge earthquake destroyed our house, I lost everything. Also, and Spawn just came out and was big. Also, Kenner Star Wars was big, so I kept those and my Hot Wheels sealed. Nice, very nice. But yeah, you start to get this different kind of enjoyment out of a toy. It's not always so much from playing with it, but just having it and looking at it, and you get this joy from looking at it. And you kind of have this mental switch where you're not playing with them as much, you're not acting out scenarios or doing anything like that. But you might be doing like some cool posing. That's always fun. And you just kind of get a different kind of enjoyment out of the toy. So mine was probably like around 99 2000 is when I started getting toys again, but I wasn't really playing with them anymore at that point. It was different. Gamer Bud chiming in, when I first collecting figures, but I was also playing with them, was when Power Rangers came out, and I collected them till I was about 14, so 8 years. Yeah. Yeah. And those were some good ones too, man. I really enjoyed a lot of those Power Ranger toys when they had come out. Those were really neat. I had quite a few. Always wanted the Zords though. Zords were always like more the big thing than the Power Ranger figures themselves. And Nolan was in a different city every year growing up until junior high, senior high. So lost the vast majority of my toys as a kid. Yeah, moving around definitely does that. And that was another part that kept me from really get back into collection because I was moving around a lot too after that. Went from living at my dad's house, living at my mom's place, and then bouncing around to different housing, just not having that stability anymore in my own space. So it was like you never really wanted to acquire a lot of things. So, I never really had that chance to start building it again. And then later on in my 20s, I got into collecting Star Wars again a little bit more. That was more around the time of like Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith coming out. Had a little bit more money, had a more stable living situation, started buying more and collecting more again. And yeah, it was a bit different. Didn't have my usual coffee before the show tonight, so I'm having a bit of peach tea instead. It's a bit different. So, Gamer Buds jumping in. I pose and take photos now, but I still mind play with them all the time. But it's also me thinking of cool stories to make up, and I write them down. That you do, Gamer Bud, and I've seen that, and I love that about it, man. It's great. Again, it's a different type of enjoyment than the way you did when you were kids, but still brings you happiness, which is the main thing. Never had the original Megazord, but I did have the Thunderzords all the way up through Lost Galaxy, where I finally stopped. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it was at the more heyday of the Power Rangers back when it really first started coming out. And Ray's jumping in. Dang, when Power Rangers dropped episode one, oh my god, epic. It's all the recess yard spoke of and wanted for Xmas. Yeah. Around nine, maybe. Geez, yeah, those were good times. Absolutely right. It was about the same time for me. I mean, you and I are the same age, so yeah, it would have been. Yeah, there was always schoolyard fights of who was going to be Tommy the Green Ranger. So we would actually fist fight to see who would win. Yeah, definitely, man. It was funny. My one buddy, he used to do that evil Green Ranger laugh really good, but I always fight a little bit better. And clearly, one of my favorite colors is green. So I was always trying to take that. Not to mention the fact that the Dragon Zord was definitely Godzilla. And that just made him so much cooler than the rest of the Zords. Had the Megazord and the White Ranger Falcon that connected to the Megazord. Dang, that was such epic time. And just saw the McDonald's Happy Meal toys today. They wanted 140 for the set sealed. Yeah, no, I was not a fan. Like, you know, when McDonald's got the toys and all like that, and they had the was it like the little mini Zords that the Rangers could sit in. I didn't care for those as much. And I wasn't a big fan of the White Ranger, even though it was still Tommy. Like I said, green's been one of my favorite colors, so I absolutely loved him for that. He had a dragon, not just a dinosaur. And if there's one thing cooler than dinosaurs when I was that age, it was dragons. And then on top of that, like I said, he was so reminiscent of Godzilla coming up out of the sea and everything like that. Like everything about him just screamed, "This is the most awesome ranger ever. I don't ever need to see another ranger. This is my guy." Gamer Bud saying, and during recess, I stayed inside and played with them. Yeah, yeah, man. White Ranger or bust because the movie Tommy was a White Ranger. It was so cool. Yeah, I like those movie costumes too. I thought those were neat. Like they actually looked armored instead of the just the spandex that, if you hit it with a sword, it doesn't tear. It just sparks and flashes really bright when you do it. Then leaves a little black mark on there, because spandex is armor. That's why all the superheroes wear it. You would not catch me in spandex. It would not be a pretty sight. Sorry, everybody. So, but yeah, we all had like, different ages, but, a little bit similar. Toy collecting in and of itself, up until like more recent in the adult years, has just always seemed to be a bit like taboo. Like no matter how old you are, toys are seen as kids' products, which again, most of that's what they're made and they're sold for is for kids. But the retail market and big companies, especially, even though toys are made for kids, they've realized there's this big adult market and they are definitely catering to us because they know we're also the ones with the money to spend on it too. No kid has the money to go spend on buying $25 Marvel Legends action figures. Let's face it, that's not the demographic for the kid. They know parents with the cost of kids' clothes, feeding a family, and everything else like that. Buying a $25 toy for a kid just so he can lose all the parts and bits to it, not really ideal. But, kids are made, toys are made for kids, right? Mm. Gamer bun me and spandex is like looking at a lumpy sack of aged potatoes. I'm right with you, gamer bud. Don't worry. Collecting classics, saying, "Ah, to be young again. What a time, right?" Yeah, I wish we could all roll back, right? It would be a lot of fun. I mean, in some ways, I do appreciate my adult life in a lot of ways too. And who doesn't like potatoes? Ray Black, that's exactly right. Thank you. Who doesn't like potatoes? Potatoes are great. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Anybody remember that line? So everybody else in the chat, like what age was it that you decided to go from being a kid toy player to collector? I know we've had Gamer Bud talk about it. We've definitely had Ray talk about it. Who else is in here? Who went from collecting toys as a kid to jumping up and buying them as an adult? You know, and again, Nolan definitely chimed in with knowing that moving around a lot, you can't keep a good collection. You're always losing stuff. Gamebird saying those new Hasbro Ascension Megazord and Dragon Zords are awesome, but I hate Hasbro prices. But there is a new model kit, and that is a large transforming Megazord. What's the brand on that model kit? Because it's funny again. The trainer that I have with work, he is also a toy collector. He does mostly Transformers and Power Rangers and Megazords. And Ray jumping in saying his dad hates potatoes. Oh, your dad is one of the few. Gamer Bud's saying 32. Gamer Bud's given that exact age. 32. Absolutely, man. What? Yeah, exactly. Right, right. I mean, seriously, not liking potatoes. What? They're so versatile, and literally, they can take on any flavor you decide to infuse with them. It's one of the greatest foods of the world. Ah, Ireland had a whole famine because there was a lack of potatoes. But yeah, so getting off of off topic, talking about potatoes. That's right, Ray. Love those potatoes. Absolutely love them. The Megazord is by Flame Toys, and it's on Big Bad Toy Stores pre-order for 109. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll go ahead and bring that up real quick. Let's see here, because I got on this browser here, doing my awesome multi-screen lookups. Where's Big Bad? Right here. Let's go take a look at it. Said Flame Toys. Actually, I'll pop this up here. Okay, yeah, the Furai Megazord model kit. All right, we're gonna do some share screen here, people. Thank you, Gamer Bud. Megazords and potatoes, baby. Right? Absolutely. Danny Phillips is here. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Glad to have you here tonight, brother. Absolutely. Where the Hasbro run is 169.99, you can see hollow inner legs like a lot of Transformers. Gambler, it's funny you mentioned that. And if I'm spending that much on a Megazord, I won't. I don't want any hollow inner legs. It's funny you mentioned that because again, I was talking with my trainer this week, and we had some downtime in between some calls, so we're doing toy talk. Imagine that me talking about toys. Huh? Who'd be doing that? And we ended up doing uh popping this guy up here. So we were talking about it, and he was looking at the Ascension project. And everybody knows I definitely watch Toy Geeks, and Jay had forgotten he pre-ordered it and ended up getting a copy. He picked it up. Overall, he was not impressed with the overall quality of it. So that kind of pushed me away from it. And I'm not saying that Jay really influenced because I wasn't looking at it to buy it anyway. But the truth is that like they look decent for posability, but it just wasn't really all that, I think. Plus, there's that weird grid pattern right across this chess piece here, like that weird hexagonal grid pattern that I did not care for. Yeah, now see, this is your thick boy Megazord. This is what a Megazord should look like. That is actually really gorgeous. I like that. I want to send this link over. Definitely going to send this link to my trainer so you can see. Ask him if you knew about these. And I mean, that's some solid posability too with it. Wow, this is actually really good. And I like the sword. I like the detail with the gold in there. And you're right. Oh, and it does the tank mode too. You get the solid tank mode going in. Hmm. I don't know how I feel about the pegs here. I mean, I get that that's for, being able to transform into the Megazord, but I don't know how I feel about those pegs sticking out like that. And the fin on the top of the head is a little large. I don't know. Still looks good though. Yeah, this thing's pretty sick looking. I like this. Sabretooth looks a little stumpy, but overall not too bad. And again, these pegs are like permanently. I get because it's a model, they may not have been able to do much about putting those aside. Mastodon looks great. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen the Mastodon that posable before. That's pretty awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah. So digging this. Really digging that. And you said they had a Dragon Zord as well, or is it just the Megazord for right now? All right, coming through, highlighting the chat. Thankfully for Transformers, Etsy has some vendors who 3D print fillers for those gaps at a nice price. See, there you go. Making the Megazords thick. The only thing I don't like about this Megazord is how big the forehead is and how low the eyes are. Yeah, yeah, the head sculpt, it seemed a bit much. Dave Phillips, you got this. That's right. But other than that, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's a really, really nice one. And there's also a $400 original Megazord that has a cool design. Yeah. Still got the 90s Megazord. Do you, Danny? That's great. I love how tonight we talked about being, going from adults and playing with toys and then growing into adults and being toy collectors. Now here we are just oogling over Zords. Search Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Go Karakuri Combine Dino Megazord. Whew, that's a lot. Give me a second. I'll definitely Google it. What? You never seen Trek's kneecaps? Right? All right. Now, well, let me grab it from there. Can I copy this? No, I can't copy that. Ugh, I'm not putting gamer button timeout. Get that option off my screen. Should I be searching for that on here on Big Bad or what? Oh man, the Leo Prime model kit. That's gonna be a nice one. Anybody want some Eternals, Marvel Legends? Just saying, man. 169.99. You know you need it. All right. Kurukaraniri. Oh, this is the name right here, right? All right. That'll work. Oh no, it's not gonna let me highlight that text either, is it? All right. At least now I can see how to spell it a little bit better. All right. Probably terrible for me to. Yeah, this one I've seen. Yeah, this guy is nuts. Yeah. I love the addition of the wings on the back. But yeah, this is one of the ones my trainer and I were talking about. Like, look at how gorgeous this one is. I mean, the tail's a bit weird, the chest plate's a bit weird, but overall, it's really cool. I don't know. It looks a little bit more like a transformer than a Megazord. Like, this guy probably would have been in Beast Wars or something. A combiner, but it's still pretty legit. Like, I mean, that's wicked looking right there. Shh. Look, he's very actiony. Look at his stubby little legs. Oh my goodness. I like how they kind of like made them actually look a little bit more like animals. Oh, I like that the sword is the tail for the pterodactyl. That's neat. God, yeah, yeah. They definitely made them look more like animals. I mean, that's really cool seeing them all together like that. Now, where's the Dragon Zord with it? Yeah, hold on here. Ray talking about it looks like a Gundam. It definitely does, man. I'd love to see a Mega Dragon Zord version of this Megazord. I agree. I agree. And Ray with the Eternia update, we've got 88,238 on Eternia. Man, we still got a ways to push. Still got a ways to push if we're gonna get Keklar. Grimlock, no like Grimlock, only Dino. That's great. That's right, man. Grimlock. Yeah, it was a really cool game, bud. Thank you for making me look that up because I don't spend a whole lot of time looking at. I don't collect Transformers myself. My cousin was definitely a big Transformers collector. I myself am not into it, but I still like looking at them from time to time. But I certainly do not look at. See, and these are made the same style, very Gundam-ish. God, it's a neat looking Nemesis. Wow. That price tag though. Woo. All right. All right, we're here to talk toys, not Oz like window shop for toys. As much as I'd like to. Mm. Origins Snake Armor He-Man is in. You know what? Yeah, I think I saw somebody earlier today post that Big Bad Toy Store has um the Snake Man wave in. Uh Nobody had posted a picture of it. They were all saying it, but nobody was posting a picture of it. See what happens when I type in Origin Snake. Yeah, should have thought that one through a little bit better. If anybody's wondering, go to Big Bad Toy Store and type in Origin Snake and see what comes up first. Am I losing viewers while I'm watching, looking at toys? Oh man, I'm a little hurt. Little hurt. Still seeing some other ones that I need to get on here that aren't. Hold on a sec. Scrolling down the pages. You know, this Wave 3 pre-order's been up, and I'm still waiting to hear back about mine. Okay, so Thunder Punch. He's up there. Here it is. At least this one. It says in stock. Get your 2000X style Snake Armor He-Man. Looking gorgeous with the new box and all the deco in there. Even the blister pack has deco. King Hiss still for pre-order. Still for pre-order on our Ground Ripper. See, it's funny. Everybody's calling it Ground Ripper. But Big Bad Toy Store, no chill. Calling it the Road Ripper still. And a big shout out from Collecting Classics. Again, yes, guys, go see Ray. He posted some pictures earlier. He got his hero for Masterverse today. Nice, Ray. I'm still waiting on mine. WTF is multi language backing. International card works fine. Yeah, some people don't mind so much. I mean, the big downside with the international ones is that when you get the mini comic is blank. So that's kind of a bummer. Huh. So that's interesting. So now we're into the sold out stuff. Multi language packaging. CobraCon. Hey, at least they're labeling it. Sold out. Mini comic trap jaw. Sold out of Randor right now. So apparently they already sold out today of Ratlore, CobraCon, Snake Armor Skeletor, and Bolt. Yeah, okay. So they have completely separate listings for US packaging and multi-language. Huh. But you know what's funny though? They don't have Snake Armor He-Man in both types of packaging. He wasn't listed in either or. He was only listed in multi-language. Unless I missed the one that said US packaging for the He-Man. Hmm. Hey guys, in case you missed it, you can still pick up your Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man, 15.99 in stock now. Don't miss out. Pick up this weird head sculpt. It kind of grew on me. Not gonna lie, it kind of grew on me. Yes, I don't see the multilingual or the US version of Snake Armor. That's interesting. Very interesting. I want my I want my Snake Man in French, please. Merci. My 40th two pack came with no Skeletor. Whoa, what? Where did you order that from, Danny? Was that straight from Mattel Creations that you ordered that and it had no Skeletor in did you buy a third party or did you buy it direct from Mattel? I gotta know. Put it in the chat, please. I need to know. Want Masterverse Sunman hopefully shows up here soon. Moonman is incredibly so might have to get two. I recommend getting two. Yeah, more people chiming in for you, Danny. We're all feeling your pain here. He says he's livid. And he got a Sunman last week. He's great. That is outstanding looking Sunman. Heard that. Heard that also. Heard some people only got two Skeletors. So it seems like there was a little bit of mix up at Mattel with packaging them in the right ones. But that's weird. 'Cause shouldn't they have a whole bunch of leftover 40th anniversary He-Mans then sitting somewhere that they didn't package? Maybe some people got two He-Men. Oh man, that's crazy. That is really crazy. Yep, Mattel Creations. No Skeletor, and He-Man's ankle joint is fused on the left foot. Try some hot water treatment on it. See if that'll loosen it up a little. Definitely the take like some you take like a mug, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes with some water in it, gets it up to about boiling temperature, and then soak that joint in it for a while. It should loosen it up. I wish my Moon Man would be picked up by Mattel. That would be tops. See, there's actually a problem with that. Um, and I don't know how Mattel's even going to try to say like they didn't know about Joe Amato's duplicate, as it's been one of the biggest things in the community, and they're going to act like they didn't see that in the community when they decided, or his version of, I'm sorry, it's copycat is what he called it, and then Mattel still ended up making it, calling it duplicate. Um, when it comes to making these types of things, Mattel has to absolutely ignore the fans unless they're doing like a contest type thing, um, because they can get into some big legal trouble. Even if you're saying you give express permission for them to use it or anything like that, there's still a lot of legal loopholes that they got to jump through to take anything from a crowd idea. Um, they can make it Lunar Man. I don't care. I want it for the community. Well, if you want it for the community, Ray, you got to put it out there. So, as you guys just heard, Ray is now taking commissions. When you get your extra Sunman Masterverse, ship it to Ray. Let him know it's coming. He's going to paint it up for you, and he's going to charge you. Uh, $550 to help offset all those extra Eternias that he backed to get Modi out. Okay, so there you go, everybody. We now know that Ray's the one who solely backed us to get the extra 3,000 we needed to get all the way up to Modi after the initial 5,000. And to offset that, Ray is going to charge everybody. He'll make you a moon man $550. Okay. All right. I'm just putting it out there, guys. That's what's going on right now. So, hit Ray up, collecting classics on IG for all your commission needs. He's putting Moon Man out there. He's mooning the world right now. So we got Nolan coming in with okay deal as long as Ray signs the box. He's gonna get right on there and go squiggle my diggle. Kudos to anybody who knows where that came from. Ray, I'm glad you're taking that as a joke, brother, because that's all it is. It's just supposed to be a joke. Have you seen the Dark Sorceress Evelyn box art? It's beautiful. Absolutely. That is so gorgeous. Oh man. Yeah, that is I can't wait to get that box. And I hope they do it without I really don't want to cross sell on the back of my Masterverse boxes anymore. I don't know if anybody else is feeling like that, but I almost feel like that cross sell on the back of the box showing the rest of the wave is taking up too much real estate on the artwork. I really feel like it is because I love looking at the back of those boxes. Nolan just showed me Moon Man looks dope. Question: does his shield light up, or was that the lighting? Whoop! Oh no 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 no! That's not what I want. Danny, no, definitely have to check that out. Yeah, yeah, it's been posted on a couple of places throughout IG today, and I've seen it on Facebook. And they show like the full print card of the back of the box. Now, as we know, we missed some of that when it actually goes on the back because of the size of the box and everything like that. But it is gorgeous. I love that Sorceress Evelyn. Toy Habits had it on earlier. Yeah, Toy Habits been posting it. Yeah, it's so good. Several channels have been running with it, and now Ray Black wants one now. Yeah. Oh, because Ray's jumping in. It does glow in the dark, and we all know I'm a sucker for glow in the dark stuff. I absolutely love it. As a matter of fact, I can't wait to take when I turn off my lights tonight. I actually can't wait to see if my Scare Glow is glowing like really bright because of the constant light on them while we're doing this stream. I can't wait for the Sorceress Evelyn. I need to hear info on Godlin and how she will be released. I heard rumors it might be a Mattel Creations, which I will cry if I don't get one. I do remember there being a mention that she may the God Evelyn would possibly be a Mattel Creations. I do remember hearing those rumors, but as it stands right now, it's just rumor. We haven't heard much more about it since. And that Mattel Creations, they're getting a lot of work right now with all their stuff. So who knows what we'll see. The posters, it's so good. Well, it's funny you should mention that. Depending on who the artist is, some they do get the ability to sell limited prints of it. As a matter of fact, on Collecting Classics, he had Nate Barch on just a while ago, and he was talking about selling some of his prints at PowerCon. And Ray actually managed to snag quite a few prints from him. He managed to get quite a few, but the problem is, really limited. And Dylan's in the house. What's up, bro? What's going on, Dylan? Always good to have you. It's funny, man. For the first time in a long time, I went into my store today. I went into my old GameStop today. And they finally got so many of the remodel parts that I wanted while I was running the place. They got the newer hardwood floors finally, not that horrible carpet tile that we had. I got rid of that stupid big black border that ran around the store that took up slat and wall space. Oh man, so mad. They got so many of those stuff. The back of my Masterverse Scare Glow constantly glows because it's sitting next to my monitor. Nice. Yeah, she's going on Mattel Creations apparently. Danny, where's the source for that? Because again, I remember even watching the panels and stuff like that. I don't remember them specifically saying she was going to be on Mattel Creations, unless I missed it on there. I did hear a couple of people mention it as possible rumor, but I don't remember it being confirmed. So Evelyn, I hope not. It's a regular fig, nothing crazy. Pig head feels more like a exclusive for sure. I just think like Mattel Creations is getting a little bit too much. Like too many figures are going to Mattel Creations. I think it's great for the exclusive here and there, but you got to figure we already seen quite a few that are confirmed exclusives from Origins alone that are going to be released on there, and it's going to be tough to fill that slate. The Evelyn art is by Amon O'Donoghue, right? And Sin City Cindy's joined us saying, "Hey Oz, hey everyone, glad to have you here. I thought Motu stuff was hard to get when it's creations, but my daughter has been getting back into collecting Monster High, and those things sell out so fast." Yep. Same thing with a lot of the Barbies too. A lot of those Barbies sell quick. Corey, who's normally in the chats, he managed to pick up one of the David Bowie Barbies because God, that's a gorgeous gorgeous doll. Showed me a rough sketch of the Swiftwind concept art a few weeks ago for Mondo. Looks so cool. Ooh, nice. Nice. So Mondo Swiftwind is coming. Oh man. Pixel Dan said it. Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks, man. Man, it kind of bums out. Everybody jumping in saying hey to Cindy. So I almost cut up my Revelation Skeletor's head for Skelevator Custom. Then I realized I can just use Scareglow's head and I don't have to alter it. Glad I was waiting and didn't modify it. Hey, that's great. That's great. Jumping in saying, "Hey Nolan, yeah, my sister collects Monster High, and they sell out almost faster than Motu." It's funny, yeah. I've met a couple of people who have said that they've mentioned that those ones are really hard to get. Lie. Everybody jumping in, saying, "Hey, more to Sydney." Hey, Ray. All right, Mondo Swiftwind will be pushing 1K. I don't know. I don't know. I think it really depends because I mean they managed to get the Battle Cat out there for 500, and a lot of people were thinking that was going to be like 600, and they've managed to keep that just under Eternia. But with all the sculpting detail that's in that thing, I know I was definitely expecting it to be a little bit higher. I'm kind of surprised, but I'm also glad too. I just think timing is so bad. I want Masterverse Swiftwind if only, right? Yeah, we got Masterverse Battle Cat from Revelations, and that's like it. Everything else has just been figures, 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 figures. I want to get maybe a Sky Sled for Masterverse. I think that would be really cool. Um, we've seen numerous little vehicles in Revelations that would have been neat for them to come out. Um, Definitely, just maybe even another different kind of Battle Cat. We got a 40th anniversary He-Man. We know they have a 40th anniversary Skeletor on the way. Like people have been, showing that there are plans for them to do a 40th anniversary Skeletor solo. Not going to have the die-cast Havoc staff head, but so where's our 40th anniversary Battle Cat in Masterverse? Right? Where's that coming at? I want more, Battle Cat, Panther. Give them to me. Yeah, most excited to get Shadow Weaver and Frosta. Absolutely. Those are going to be. I can't wait for another Shadow Weaver. We were talking about it on the stream the other night and we were showing the Shadow Weaver. I was like, man, I really want another Shadow Weaver figure. Swiftwind is a must. I can definitely see Origins doing them, right? I think we definitely need some Swiftwind. I need more Princess of Power in Origins, period. Yeah, that's almost a reoccurring theme on every show. We need more Princess of Power in Origins scale. I almost want to buy a second Revelation Battle Cat and paint it purple for Panther. Yeah, but the head would look weird, because they did that more cringer style head underneath the mask. It would really look awkward. I want Masterverse Grayskull or a vehicle, right? Yeah, let's get a little bit more. I think right now with Eternia coming, and then we have Snake Mountain coming out next year, it might be pushing it a little bit too much to get another gigantic playset. But I think they'd be out of their minds if they weren't looking into it as we speak, like something. All right, I want Koldar's Shadow Master. That's right, guys. Koldar's horse. He's got another, Pegasus style flying horse. His look more mechanical though. But still, yeah, something like that would be really, really good. And Danny, yes, those two are going to be sweet. Yeah, Frost and Shadow Weaver agree. Origins will be pink too, though, because the rights. That's why it made no sense. He's pink on the Masterverse art. Well, yeah, we got to look at it like who owns the rights for which right now. Um, because when it comes to making toys, there is some limitations with it. That's why Amazon, for some reason, is going to be doing a live action She-Ra. Like, I don't think that Netflix necessarily has the rights to continue doing the Princess of Power, which is why we haven't seen more of that show. But when it comes down to the toys and where the rights lie, we did get She-Ra in Origins, and the She-Ra in Origins does not entirely look. She looks kind of like the original toy, of course, but she doesn't necessarily look like a filmation style. I mean, most people want that filmation style Swiftwind, but the likelihood of seeing it in toy form, it's a bit odd because we're also seeing, even though they show it on the box, the Swiftwind that they showed was more it was definitely the toy version of Swiftwind on her box. But the Sheer herself and the Hordak have a lot of the elements of the Princess of Power cartoon, which is filmation. And even the Catra, very heavily influenced by filmation Catra. So if they're not allowed to make toys of the Princess of Power based off of filmation, the the figures they're putting out are definitely filmation stylized. I think Masterverse vehicles would be fairly acceptable for Mattel Creation with a made to order for the bigger ones or playsets. Yeah, made to order would be good. We might see something like that now with the crowdfunding since they're doing that. What does Oz want though? Oz wants too much. Oz wants everything. Gamer but agree could do a creations Dragon Walker. I'd love to see a Dragon Walker, something with some electronics. She can be made in toy form, but can't be connected to He-Man. But Origins went to form. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying now. So they can do filmation, but they can't have it attached to He-Man. Interesting though, because the Hordak in Origins is, well, I mean, of course, the original toy that was sold at mass retail was toy form, but the exclusive for San Diego Comic Con, the Horde 4 pack, was a Filmation Hordak. So that is kind of interesting. But yeah, I know there's some things about keeping it separate. Um, with that, definitely. All right. Well, okay. So Ray's popping in talking about, but they are both Filmation. That's the thing. Filmation doesn't exist anymore. And Mattel does not own the rights to the Filmation property. Okay, that's where the rights to He-Man get really confusing. I think it's Universal has the right to Princess Power. Twin Part isn't on She-Ra's Masterverse box. Okay, right. Okay. Um, but yes, the as far as the filmation rights go, uh Mattel still has the creative properties for He-Man and most of it. Um, I'm not going to even try to navigate the mess of who owns the rights to what, but I think last that I knew confirmed, Shira's rights were owned by Universal. S- Okay, that's specifically for the Princess. That was as of 2019. Trying to see if I can find some any definitive info on who owns the rights right now. But I also don't want to just leave you guys hanging dead in the air while I do the research on everything. All right, so yeah, but because the vintage toy line right aren't Filmation anymore, they can have She-Ra in toys and other media, but can't be attached to He-Man. Okay, and then yes, Universal and DreamWorks, but Mattel has ultimate say they could easily buy it back or acquire it, no problem. It depends on the contract and the cost. Really does. Because again, you're right. They do have the rights to make a lot of toys, but it depends on what they're allowed to as the toys. Because again, that's where like we're not seeing a lot of the Shira, except for Princess of Power in Masterverse. Like we're getting that Princess of Power part in the Masterverse line. Whereas, mind you, in the toy line, again, as Danny was pointing out, like we only have Shira and Hordak. Well, I mean, we have the rest of the Horde members too, um, but definitely more so their toy versions, uh, which yes, they those rights are owned by Mattel. Yeah, I was just trying to see if somebody actually had the direct info on it. I don't know. I'll have to look it out there and see. Of course, right now, anytime you put it in, you start talking about the property of it and who owns the rights and everything. There are a lot of people complaining. Still, this is years after Princess Power's been out on Netflix. That DreamWorks should have never had the rights for Shira, and they made too many changes. Guys, get over it. And aren't Mattel planning on trying to get the rights back soon? They are up for contract soon. That I do know they are trying to do. They're trying to bring everything that's involved with Masters of the Universe back under one roof. Fortunately, they're not struggling anymore. And right now, they're making a killing with the He-Man stuff, so they'd be crazy not to. Skelevator's finally in the house saying, "Hey, sorry I'm late. Not a problem, Skelevator. I know it's a busy life we live. So yes, it's gonna be um it's gonna be a toy frenzy now. I got Skelevator. All right, collecting classics say I'll say this: a live action Shira would be amazing. Well, they've been working on it. Supposed to be an Amazon exclusive. Target has Origins Mantenna up for 14.99, and there's a 25% off one toy offer with Target Circle offer. I just got him for $15 one cent. Excellent job, Gamer Bud. Yeah, I already used my 25% off coupon last week. Get him if you don't have him. You guys heard it. Jump on Target right now. Order that Mantenna. And if you're not a part of their Circle program, before you buy them, go ahead and download the app. Sign up for Target Circle. It's absolutely free. 25% off one toy. Boom. Everybody saying, hey to Skelevator. Of course. Guys, if it wasn't for Skelevator, you would not have me sitting on this channel right now talking to all of you. He's the guy who got me started in all this, and absolutely love the man to death for him. Skelly, 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 can't you see? Sometimes you're ready to hypnotize me. I hope I don't get shut down for that. That was a parody. Parody is fair use. Parody is fair use. No pulling my stream for singing those lyrics. Ordered my Kraken from Resurrection Toys today with a few other goodies. Ooh, Nolan, where do you work that you get all that money? Oh, Ray had me singing that, yeah, right? Well, he had you singing in the head. I sang it out loud and read it to the chat. Oh boy, better not get pulled for this. He's in City. That's right. Amazon Live. She was still in the works. Yeah, as far as I knew, they were still planning on doing that. So hopefully, we'll see that come to fruition. DreamWorks could do a great He-Man movie. They need to do one, maybe Secret of the Sword. Well, again, here's the thing: DreamWorks, uh, they're not the ones I think behind. Are they the one? Yeah, it is DreamWorks that is doing the stuff with that. It's so weird right now because DreamWorks does a lot of work for Netflix. I don't know. I'm confused with all those rights. And it's the first Origins figure I bought since first time Wondar coming out. Finally getting my favorite Horde boy coming home. Absolutely, Gamer Bud. He's great. I'm hoping you really enjoyed watching me open mine, and if that helped inspired you to make that purchase of them, I'm glad to have done it. Lots of overtime. Yeah, yeah. I can't wait until I'm eligible to start doing some overtime. And Skelevator says, "What is this about a Kraken?" Well, Skelly, I'll pull it up in just a second for you here. I was hoping they would do a Dispar version of Secret of the Sorcerers. That would be kind of neat. Ooh, that'd be kind of spooky too. Now I gotta look out for that Mosquitor. He's tougher to find now because he was an older deluxe wave in Origins. So I will let you know if I find anything, Gamer Bud. But I haven't seen him on shelves for a couple of months now. So we may. I don't know if I'll be able to get it for you. I'll keep my eyes out. Resurrection Toys Kraken. This is what he is talking about, Skelly. I'll bring it up, and we are gonna do the screen share. Spelled that wrong, but you know what? Google's gonna fix it for me. Here, let me just see if I can pull up images real quick. That's not it. That's not it, guys. That's not what I'm looking for. Although I just found a really awesome Mega Bloks Pirates of the Caribbean Kraken. That looks really cool. If you guys get a chance, you should Google that. All right, come on here. Yeah, Resurrection Toys pulls up they got some awesome stuff. Nolan, it's not being fair. It's not letting me pull up just the Kraken. But yeah, stop telling me to sign into Instagram. Let me see if I can find it. If I just do Kraken. No, it's not looking like it's going to let me pull it up. I love looking at toys. See if they don't want me to look it up. Oh my. There's the deluxe. I mean, there's the Harryhausen Sideshow collectible Kraken. That's not the one you're talking about, though, right? All right, let's drop it down here because I'm getting too far behind. All right, hide current comics. We are not looking at that one anymore. All right. So getting back into the chat here. Now I gotta look out for mosquito artists right where we were. Back in my day, we had to custom make a $1 before all this exclusive sellouts. Right? I'm looking for you, Gamer Bud. All right, everybody's looking out for everybody, and that's how it should be. Mosquitoes in UK, no snout spouts. Good to know, Danny. Um, I'll keep that in mind though, because I may be able to help out with that. Awesome, right? Absolutely. Season 3 of Revelation, I wrote, has Despara killing Hordak and taking his place. She is leading a horde to take on the Eternian forces, even though she is Despara and she is dressed as Hordak. And not a femme looking Hordak like in the mini comics. Yeah, Gamerbud's entire rewrites of the shows is great. And anime figure statue collector, what's up, everyone? Hey, what's going on, anime figure statue collector? Thank you for being here. It's great to see you. Got Ray, Venom, and Carnage from them before they were officially Resurrection toys. Nice. You might, they might have a vid on their YouTube channel. Yeah, I was definitely seeing that pop when I was looking it up. Was their YouTube channel? So I might have to just go ahead into that and pull it. Yeah, I might actually do that instead. Pull the whole thing out. So I'm bringing that up now, guys, while that's going on. Oh, I should probably mute that before it starts coming in over my. There we go. If I mute site, that can play, and I can just wait for it. Greatest part is on this video, there might be a name you all know as Masters Maniac Mexico. He is apparently live on this video that I've just pulled up. So I'll be bringing it up once we have a screenshot of that. People are getting their shipping notices for Mondo Shiro. Weird, because Deluxe He-Man was first, but he's not shipping yet. Hey man, Koldar went for sale first on Mattel Creations, but we got Wondar like 2 weeks after they showed him. So just saying. Ray coming in saying, my phone is dying. I feel like my ship is sinking, but I'm giving y'all the Terminator thumbs up on my way down. Ray, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Sorry I killed your battery, buddy. Ray saying, lol. All right, jumping in saying, what's up to Ray? Absolutely. Make your customs, people. That's 100% right. Everybody, make your custom figures. If you are not already doing so, do it. Just take a crack at it. Even if you feel like you're not good at it, enjoy it. Have fun with it. Old Sam Rock on. Almost going to pull the trigger on Amazon for Mosquito for $20, but the chance of getting him on clearance, still see people getting him, makes me want to wait. Yeah, it's a tough call. Very tough call. Everybody's saying hey to anime. Absolutely. Origins. Amazon has Origins 2000X Skeletor for $10 with a coupon at checkout if anyone needs them. Ooh, yes. Actually, I definitely need to pick him up. He's still the one I'm looking for from that wave. I got to play with them yesterday and this morning. They are pretty sweet and light up. Nice. It's awesome. I have an original Wondar that was given to me in a box full of Motu in the 80s. I always thought someone painted his hair dark or he wasn't until classics. I was like, he's real. Yeah, he was definitely real. I know a lot of people probably felt that way. I knew you were talking about the Venom and Carnage. Battery kill. Battery kill. My bad. I can't help it if my lives are just that so awesome that, they just drain your battery. And if you collect the CGI He-Man figures, a lot of them are on Amazon for around $7 to $10 each with coupon code if you need them. Well, most of the time when you can find them in store, they're around $10 each. So it's really just about regular, but actually finding them at the store is pretty difficult. I want to make a custom Huntara, so may have to get two Godlins. Yeah, that would be a really good base to start a custom Huntara. I agree. That would actually be really cool. All right, guys. So I'm scrolling over here to see if we can get some actual pictures of the Kraken. All they've shown off was the hand. Wait a minute. Is this it right here? No, that's the Xenorex and the Xenospinosaurus that they have going. Again, if you guys aren't aware of Resurrection Toys, you've got to check them out. They do a bunch of cool Xeno stuff and Predator stuff. As a matter of fact, hey Nolan, I'm seeing you in this live chat. As I'm scrolling through it. That's funny. It just pops up. I thought you said something in my chat, and I was seeing it over on my other screen, and that's not what it was. Oh man, yeah, they're showing off a bunch of their project. All right, so I'm going to share screen here for a second. I'm going to pause their video, and we're going to share screen now without actually having sound on it. I'm not sure this is the Kraken Nolan was talking about, but I do believe that is the Kraken itself. And again, guys, if you aren't already subscribed to Resurrection Toys, jump over there now, check them out because they got some great stuff going on. And so late, but I'm here. What's up, Carol? Better late than never, right? Everybody jumping in saying, hey, I love it. I really want the vintage Kraken. That is what caught my attention. No, I agree. That vintage Kraken is nice, but you are paying a boatload for it. And to be honest, I'm not sure if you're going to have room for that Kraken if you didn't have room for your custom Snake Mountain Skelly. Just saying. All right, excellent. So this is him. This is him. All right, we're gonna back it up a little bit because you got to see some of the work they're putting into this guy. Like you can see here from the face, they've got a lot of the elements of the Harryhausen and how it looked. They've just added some more elements a little bit later and like some extra fins. And I thought the further back I went, they actually had some pictures, like again from with the old, Clash of the Titans movie. You see a lot of those elements in the sculpt here, and so here he is a little bit more fleshed out with that kind of head, and then the fins. Like he looks gorgeous, just gorgeous. And again, we got Brick something in the house. He's another favorite in the other chats. See, this is where you can tell the community is bonded together because we all see each other in all these different chats all across the board because we all have similar tastes. World of Cardboard. That's another one who we may recognize. Said Nolan, if I see your name pop up down here again, I'm gonna pause it on you. But again, we all talk about our man, Masters Maniac Mexico. He comes in, he jumps in on the Toy Frenzy shows, chats with us all the time. I love seeing this. Love seeing you guys and everybody else's chats. It's awesome. All right, we're gonna bring that down from there. Get back to it. Oh no! Even with my sticky tape, I am noticing the lights are still falling. It just took a lot longer this time. Mm. Even with heavy duty Gorilla mounting tape, that thing is still coming down. That's hurting. All right. I saw the owl on something the other day, and the eyes do the weird twisty thing. Nice. Again, he's talking about Clash of the Titans. If you people haven't seen it or don't remember, that's what that was in reference to. And yes, that owl is awesome. I always wanted like a little toy animatronic owl because of that movie. I thought it would have been awesome. Sorry, everybody, if that drinking noise is coming loud over the mic. I know I'm not a big fan of that, but and we have Masterversal Toy Hunter in the house as well. Oh, how late am I? Looks like I am. Ha ha ha. But a wizard arrives precisely when he means to, I guess. But good evening to you, sir. Evening to you, Masterversal Toy Hunter. I am glad you are here. Excellent, man. I saw that out. I opened my eyes. I saw that. I think Ray just wants to hear me sing more throughout this or throw out little lyrics and stuff like that. I didn't realize I had such a good singing voice. So thank you, Ray, for making me, uh, reach for my dreams as a singer. I really appreciate that. I'm doing it here live on YouTube for everybody. Always wanted to TikTok from Return to Oz, right? And he's just laugh. He enjoys it. He really enjoys it. Hey, Master Versal Toy Hunter saying the haze, driving it around. That's awesome. I'm hoping they do more Clash of the Titans, but their next big thing is going to be a never-ending storyline. That's right. I've heard they were talking about trying to want to do a um, excuse me, I can't think of his name. White Dragon, Falcor. I want to say that, but it's not for some reason sounding right. Thank you. Good, Ray. I'm here to entertain, so I'm glad you are laughing. And Master Brittle Maniacs passing back the pleasantries to everybody. Man, it is so good to hear people, and I'm still going on. So even if you're late, you're still here, and that's the important part. That's what matters. So it's funny. I go on an hour later for you guys, and yet still you show up late to the show. What's up with that? No, it's all good. Skelevator with it. Danny as well. Falcor. That's right. See, I knew it was Falcor. Like I said, I knew that was coming to it. So yeah, absolutely, guys. I'd love to be seeing that. And as we all know, Skeletor himself did the voice for Falcor. That's right, folks. We've all been wanting a Falcor since we all saw that movie as kids. Absolutely. But yes, I've been working on my next video, so that's crunching as it were. So I'm glad I caught you in your live stream. Absolutely, man. I'm definitely glad you were able to catch me too, man. Can't wait to go see the next video you're putting up. It's one of the great things about here, folks. Like, if you are a shared content creator, like, if you're also creating videos and content, uh, you know, go ahead. You can post your links in the chat. I don't mind. I'd rather people, see you here and go ahead and subscribe. The way I look at it, just go ahead, guys. Share your links. Yeah, I want everybody to start getting more and more followers on here. I want this. I want. I want toys to take over YouTube, small soldier style. I've been distracted with Halloween decor. People keep stopping to take pictures with the decor. Nice. I am glad to see that. Halloween decor is a must. Absolutely. I'll probably take some pictures next time I walk by them. I actually need to go walk over there at night when it's still dark. Neighbors around the way. The one house used to decorate really big for Halloween, and they've had so much stuff. It actually now carries on to the neighbor's house. So it's two houses full of Halloween decor, and it's all from one house. And I really got to wonder where they put all this stuff when they pack it all up at the end of the year. We're talking old time style horse drawn hearse with skeletons inside and out of it. Beautiful looking. Full, huge cemetery. And again, passing out the pleasantries. It's become Toy 2. That's right, man. It really has. As a matter of fact, the Toy World, for those of you who weren't here earlier in the chat, the Toy World invaded a horror premiere tonight, put on by well, not put on by Duchess. Duchess collabed with another artist, Horror on the Rocks. And the Toy Tube universe, the Awesome Verse, completely rated that premiere, and it was great seeing everybody there, and the stories were awesome. Almost bought a 15-foot Phantom today. My question is, Carol, why didn't you? Right? Why didn't you? Little disappointed you didn't. Little disappointed. But I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes, folks. We all know how it is. We can appreciate not having the money to go buy that. Sometimes you just run out of money and you're not able to buy all the amazing thing. All right. There's a video on YouTube of a house decorated into Stranger Things with a floating max. It's so cool. Oh man, I will definitely have to check that. Skeletor saying I was Oz on that. That's right, man. Absolutely. Why didn't you? Why did you not buy the 15-foot Phantom? Inquiring minds now want to know. Maybe I'll have to have my sister jump on a live one night with us, and she can explain herself to everybody then why she's not buying 15-foot Phantoms. Thanks for the sub, Anime Figure Statue Collector. Absolutely, guys. That's it. I don't mind. Guys, share your socials in the chat. I always try to plug it. You find Collecting Classics. He's got YouTube. He's got IG. He's even on Twitter now. Go follow him. Guys, follow Masterversal Toy Hunter. You can find him here on YouTube. Everybody, share your socials. Get it out there. Get it so everybody can see it. We want it. Carol told us all the money. I agree. You know what? There's only one thing you can do, Carol. You, you got to get into the black market. Yep. Be a kidney thief, whatever you got to do. It's the only way you're going to get the money, but you need a 15-foot Phantom. It's got to happen. I'm about to jump in myself just so I can start ordering more toys. I'm not ashamed to admit. Actually, that's complete falsehood. I'm not jumping into any black markets. This is going on YouTube. Everybody can hear it. I'm totally not doing any of that stuff. Wink, wink. All right, guys. So yeah, for those of you who jumped in a little bit late earlier tonight before we got off topic and started looking at different toys online and everything, we were talking about going from playing with toys as a kid to becoming a toy collector. Several of you have jumped on since. When was the age for you guys? I want you to put it in the chat. We were talking about it earlier. For me, it was a little bit later in life. I definitely played with toys a lot longer than most people that were my age did. As I saw from many of you, you guys did as well. But yeah, I was still playing with toys for quite a while. It's just I've really enjoyed toys, and to this day, I still enjoy toys. I just enjoy them differently. All right, so why do you have that book behind you? How to remove kidneys? What book? There's no book how to remove kidneys. Behind. Why are you talking? I do not have such book. I'm going to edit that out and post. Oh, this is live. That's right. That's not post. No, we have to clarify exactly what we're talking about here, Danny, when it comes to that, because that sounds a lot different in that context. DIY. That's right. That's right. I'm going to hope that this is referring to my sister's 15-foot Phantom process and not the other toy comments that we have going on right now about adult toys. Um, See, again, so many different meanings for these things. Take a little bit of context to it. But, but I'm hoping that's for the 15-foot Phantom, right? And Carol, you heard it. Look at the pictures, look at the pins, look at the IG, and make your own because that's what we're all about all over the awesome verse from Skelevator's channel all the way here on the Ostradamus Toys. We talk about it in Toy Frenzy. Guys, if you want something and you don't have it or it's not in the world, make it yourself, make it happen, put it out there. Ray is making Moon Man for everybody. He's putting it out there, taking commissions. He's mooning the world. Also, he wants to see them toy feet. I got you, Ray. Toy feet right here, buddy. Oh, no, wait. The good part's the soles, right? That's what everybody likes. There it is. Toy feet. Stopped playing around 12, started collecting around 38. That's a good break, Scalavator. Good break, man. But yeah, I hear you. It oftentimes it comes between when you stop playing with them and when you can start affording to buy them as a more leisure item. Of course, when you have kids in between too, it always helps when you start buying the kid toys and you're like, yeah, they'll love this. Are they gonna love it or are you gonna love it? They're gonna love it because I'm gonna play with them with it. That big buck. Nolan, I hope that's referring more towards other stuff, but my comment was for the book behind you. Oh, okay. The- that's right. DIY kidney thief. Wait. Stop playing with my pop at like 12, but brush their hair once a week to this day. That's right, man. You got to keep the hair. Gotta keep the hair going. Take my money. Guys, have fun with those hashtags. We got the hashtag toy feet, and then we got Skelevator had a great hashtag up here earlier. And of course, always the usual hashtags. Of course, everybody knows hashtag Ripagriz, hashtag USS Flog. Also, not in that way. Uh, we always have it. Yep, yep, here it is. Battery killer. Hashtag battery killer. That's me. Well, it's because I have like 2 and 3 hour long lives. Somehow you all stick with me through the whole thing every time, and I love it. Thank you all always. This is going to be my most entertaining video yet. Entertaining live. Once people get to this point, we're not. This is the kind of content we're supposed to be saving for like Toy Frenzy or Snake Mountain after dark, which we'll have to start doing episodes like that on the Discord for everybody who becomes a patron to for GamerBud, who's already a Patreon of Skelevator. To anybody who wants to become a Patreon of Skelevator, definitely go do so. Always help support the channel, help support the Toy Frenzy show. I'll be setting up my own Patreon very shortly. And again, supporting either one of us will get you into that Discord server once we fully get everything hammered out, all the fine details. As a matter of fact, I have to talk about it with some special partners, but we've got Halloween coming up Monday night. I want to know, what is everybody doing for Halloween night? I know some of us have kids, so some of us are going trick or treating. It's normally a night to stay up late and feel spooky till well into the late night hours. I want to know, what are you guys doing for Halloween? Put it in the chat now. Let me see it. I need to know. Hashtag off the rails. Hashtag Ozfest single Z, not double Z. Hashtag 15-foot phantoms. Hashtag kidneys missing. Hashtag toy feet. Hashtag money, money, money. You know what, Ray? It's starting to look like the hashtags that I put on my IG posts. I don't know if you guys ever actually read any of the hashtags I put on there. You guys should. You'll have a laugh or 17. I'm not doing anything Monday night. Trick or treat was tonight for my town. All right, Gamer Bud. We'll chat, buddy. We'll chat. Trunk or treat tomorrow. Pass now candy on Monday. Okay, okay. Danny Phillips saying horror film marathon. Okay, that's great. That's great. I had to see it. We should do a live, brother. Well, Ray, Halloween live special. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm cooking some ideas right now. Working, then hopefully relax, but probably looking after my boy. He just had his tonsils out. Oh no! Well, he got the tonsils out. Tends to be a pretty easily routine surgery. It'd be scary no matter what age you are having any kind of surgery, though. And you know what? He gets to look forward to eating soft, mushy, awesome foods like ice cream. That's a big one a lot of kids like to have when they get their tonsils taken out. I wish him a speedy recovery, and I hope you let him enjoy all the ice cream he wants while he's in recovery. If you don't, I'm going to have to cross the border and we're going to have a talk. I definitely watched that. Okay, okay. But cheated and watched Barbarian earlier. Is that Barbarian or Barbarians? The ones with the twins. Love that movie. I talk about a lot. Absolutely. Thanks, Oz. Absolutely. That's right, man. That's right. Everybody, give your well wishes. Nolan's son, he had his tonsils taken out and he needs support. He's healing. Going down. Hashtag battery killer. Thanks, y'all. Ray, we're going to talk some more about Monday, buddy. Okay. We will definitely be chatting about it. Ray's out, everybody. His battery's finally dead. I killed it. And then I took its kidneys so I could pay for my toy collection. All right. Don't judge. No judging here. This is a judge free zone, everybody. Judge free. Don't judge my actions. So yeah, it seems like everybody might be. Oh, Barbarian, the new one. Okay, okay, got you. Got you. Excellent. So, guys, there might be something cooking in the works. Got to talk to some people. Got to go through some channels here. We might be trying to do a little. So, I might be trying to do a little something special on Halloween night because I'd love it. I don't plan on doing anything, but knowing my nephew, I'll be waiting to pick him up from trick or treating with his friends. Ah, yep, that's the way it goes sometimes. What's cooking? Well, Scalavator, I haven't had a chance to talk with you yet, so I'm only going to hint at it for now. We'll talk more privately about it, just because I think a test may need to happen. Uh, so we may need to broaden some terms and figure out some things. But I really think that we might try to test a little something on Monday night for Halloween, and it might be kind of fun. And I'm hoping several people can join in with us, and we will certainly talk about it more in depth off of the live content, just so that we can. Okay, so yeah, I was just checking on some things there. Might have to do a little stress test and see what we can do. Gotta watch Hocus Pocus. Do every year. Absolutely. Yes. Hocus Pocus is a must. I'm in for sure, whatever is going on Monday, if anything does. Something's going to happen Monday, Gamer, but don't you worry. Something's going to happen. Yep, right. That's must. See, everybody's in agreement. Hocus Pocus is a must. I'm a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. I love to watch that one. And it's great because you can watch it now, you can watch it at Thanksgiving, you can watch it at Christmas. It's great all throughout this season, perfect at almost any time. Another big one that I am a fan of, we talked about Ray Bradbury book, Halloween Tree. That is another one I am a huge, huge fan of. And oftentimes I have a digital copy of the movie because it's so good. So good. Monster Squad, that's another must. Absolutely. I wish I had a digital copy of that. That would be great. It's not many films you get to see a bunch of youths of the day, kicking back some adult beverages and doing things that they just don't let kids do in cinema anymore. They don't let a lot of people do it in cinema anymore, period, unless it's Netflix. Netflix just don't care. They've got no chill when it comes to bad habits on kids and adults. I mean, they don't show kids doing the bad habits most of the time, but man, remember a couple years ago they were sitting there and coming under fire because they had a lot of people like kind of smoking and all their stuff, and then next thing you know, like they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna cut back on that." They didn't really cut back too much. Little Monsters, absolutely, and any of Vincent Price's movies, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Not even just his movies, but some of his storytellings and stuff like that. If you listen to him, just listening to Vincent Price talk, like I picture he narrates the whole day. Little Monsters was great. Elvira, absolutely, guys. So, if you guys follow me on IG, I will probably be making a post after again I talk to some partners and we get some things ironed out. Um, I will definitely try and make a post on my IG about it. If you follow me on IG, if you follow me on Facebook, you will definitely see posts about it very soon. And it might even have a little something on Twitter going over there too, or I might have my Twitter expert Bobby Vintage Mo too. Y'all know him. If you don't follow him on Twitter yet, make sure you give him a follow. Give him a follow on IG. He's got new and exciting stuff coming down the line. Cool. I've been binging the classic Universal monster movies, and they are still amazing. Yeah, definitely. See, guys, Gamer Bud, if you didn't know, as a Patreon member, he is in an exclusive chat with Skelevator and myself, where the three of us talk about a lot of different stuff. And he put in there very early on when he found out we were doing the horror movie Halloween Horde episode, or Horde Halloween, as I called it. Um, he said that he was watching all the classics, all of the old schools of the Universal horror movies, and he had to get some homework in before watching the episode, so he could really see what some of the hype behind it was about, and he's able to draw those comparisons with a lot of the horde monsters, and I think a lot of people could. Um, and that's a fun video. If you guys haven't watched it out, it's on Skelevator's channel. Also on this channel, I have my Toy Frenzy playlist where you can watch every single episode of Toy Frenzy on that playlist, including the Attorney Alive special we did here on my channel. It's part of that playlist. There's the other playlist too, the Awesome Verse playlist, where if I've done a live with somebody, if it was on YouTube, it's on that list. So you can always jump in and see my other content there. We will be doing more and more. We will continuously keep growing the channels all over the Awesome Verse because you'll be catching me everywhere. Horror Movie Marathon, especially Halloween, House of Wax, House on Haunted Hill, Hocus Pocus, Pass Out Candy, Eat Candy, Sin City. Sin City Cindy's got it all going on for Halloween. Absolutely. That's the best way to spend the day. It's the best way. And you got to dress up too. Well, you don't have to, but it's always encouraged and a lot of fun. So I myself will be dressing up as a lumber snack. Very similar to what I'm wearing today. This is the test outfit. Y'all love it. The Universal monsters are good. I'm a little fonder of the Hammer horror movies. Absolutely. Yeah. Again, they have their own place. You got the Hammer movie version. You have the classic Universal monster versions. Like I really feel like it really depends on what you saw first in a lot of ways. I really feel it's what you saw first. And then that really gets you and really brings you into which you prefer later on. But yes, absolutely agree. Hammer is awesome. And see, yep, Danny Phillips agreeing with it. Countess Dracula. Yes. Yes. And Sin City Cindy saying she loves to dress up. Excellent. Definitely do so. And for the fun, I did a marathon of all the Halloween movies, new and old. Good times. Watch Halloween 3 if you have not. It's a must. Hey, man, you know what? It is still the 29th. So, well, you know what now? We've only got about 22 more minutes on the 29th. So I'm just go ahead and say it. We got 2 more days till Halloween, Halloween, 2 more days till Halloween, Silver Shamrock. More singing. Ray missed it. You got to tell him later. Battery Killer. Totally missed out on my last song. Danny, yes, that's a great Dracula movie. See? See, everybody's got similar tastes. We all love it. So, again, guys, um, keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to be trying to do something super special, super awesome. Might be an exclusive event, little appetizer for everybody. Halloween 5 was my favorite. Okay, interesting choice. So, so Halloween 5 was your favorite. All right, all right. See, most people try to forget that 4, 5, and 6 ever happened. And again, most people just automatically remove 3 from the Halloween franchise because it has nothing to do with Haddonfield and Michael Myers. Um, so interesting that Halloween 5 was your fave. It was definitely probably the most 80s. Like that movie screamed 1980, you know, when it came to the Halloween franchise. Oz, is it going to be on your channel or someone else's channel? That's the thing, folks. It may not be on a channel. I'm going to let you know more details within the next couple days. Keep an eye on my IG. If I have to, I will make a special announcement on my channel for what's going to happen. And I'm sure everybody else will as well. But keep your eyes peeled for a time and a place and what we're all going to do Monday night for Halloween. I got to see what everybody else is doing and we're going to figure something out. But it's going to be fun and we're going to have fun on Monday night. But my all-time fave is Fright Night and Fright Night 2. Also good films. We all know Halloween 3 is the best. And Sin City Sin 8 has definitely said Halloween 5 is also great. Good night, everyone. I'm going to go dream of monsters and Motu. It was great stream again tonight. I'm excited to see what you are brewing up for the Halloween. Remember, folks, click like and subscribe. Thank you, Skelevator brother. I'm probably going to be wrapping it up really shortly here myself, guys. Been going for almost 2 hours. Um, Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for the opportunity on your channel that kickstarted this whole thing. I really can't thank you enough for everything, but appreciate it. And guys, if for some reason I don't know how you're on my channel and you haven't already liked and subscribed to Skelevator's channel, go do so because you're missing out on awesome toy frenzies every week if you're not. Can you tell I'm a child of the 80s? Absolutely, man. Hey, we all are. Most of us are here. Most of us either born or grew up through the 80s, and we love it. Everybody saying good night to Skelevator. Absolutely. He's the man that got this ball rolling in the first place on this channel and brought us all together in such a lovely way. We always give mad props to Skelevator. All right, everybody. I've hinted at it enough, so we're probably going to call it wraps here. After I talk with everybody, I'll definitely try to make maybe some type of short announcement video that I'll post here to my channel. We will get posts out on IG, Facebook, and Twitter across all three. We're going to let you guys know exactly what we're going to try to do for a Monday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, you have had a good innings tonight, so it seems. I might pop off and to see what else I can see on the great eye of the universe, so to speak. All right, Master Universal Toy Hunter. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, brother. It was great having you. Definitely love having it here. So yeah, but this has to do with something we talked a little bit more about on Thursday on Toy Frenzy. Um, so we are going to see what we can do to everybody. And Master Versal Toy Hunter saying, and good journey to you, Sir Ostradamus Toys. Absolutely. Good journey. Good night, Oz. Was an awesome stream. Didn't realize it was 2 hours. Yeah, they go quick, right? We just all start talking and having a good time, hanging out with everybody. And next thing you know, you don't realize how much time has gone by. And good journey to you all here as well. Yes, absolutely. So, guys, gonna wrap it up. Uh, yeah, we've all had different ages where we collected toys as a kid. Now we're back to collecting toys as an adult with a different thing. We're still getting a sense of joy from it. Keep doing it, guys. Keep doing what makes you happy. The world is a dark place, and you need every little ounce of happiness sometimes just to make it out of bed. So do what makes you happy and enjoy it. Please, by all means, do not deny yourself those pleasures. And if toy collecting is one of those, enjoy it. Carol, if it's a 15-foot Phantom you want, make it happen. Night, everyone. Have a good rest of your weekend and happy Halloween. Absolutely, everybody. Happy Halloween. And you too. Take care. Night, Oz. Night, Chad. Take care and good journey, all. Yes, that's the important thing. That's right. That's exactly what it's all about, man. Do what makes you happy. Finding the joy or spreading it. That's what it's all about here. Finding that joy, spreading that joy with others. That's why I like doing these lives, like talking to everybody, spreading the joy, sharing the love of toys, sharing the love. Period. It's a dark place, and we all need a little happy corner to get to where that darkness of the world can't touch us, and that's our toy collections. That's here. It's talking with everybody else. It's fantastic. Good night, everyone. This was great. Good night, Oz. Happy Halloween, everybody. You too, Danny. Happy Halloween and night at Sin City Cindy 30. All right, everybody. Happy Halloween. I'll have more news for you tomorrow, and might be seeing you all Monday night for Halloween. Take care, everybody. Enjoy.